Hi, my name is Dr. Beth, and welcome to my Star Trek channel, where I talk about all things Star Trek. So, I have an extensive collection of 35 millimeter film clips, which were originally from purchased from Lincoln Enterprises. And these are film clips which contain scenes and which can contain scenes and images which did not appear on the screen. So I was going through my film clips and saw these very unusual film clips, like the one on the right, um, that I believe are from Leonard Nimoy's first wardrobe and makeup tests right before the cage, right before filming the cage. Okay, so first of all, I want to talk about what are the characteristics of Leonard Nimoy's makeup that is consistent with his character. So obviously the biggest one is his pointed ears, his prosthetic ears. But he also has straight bangs, arched eyebrows, and a blue uniform. So one thing to note in this particular image is that his eyebrows are very thin. Um, so I came across these film clips, um, which I believe now are from his first makeup sessions testing. And so there are some elements of the Spock makeup in this picture, but there are some elements that are not. First of all, his hair is pretty similar to what appears in the final image or the final Spock look, except that his bangs are a little jagged and he has the arched eyebrows. But most importantly, he has the round ears. He does not have the Spock pointy ears. We think that this is because the prosthetic ears were not completed yet during this film testing. And he's also wearing street clothes. And also of note, he appears to have a 5 o'clock shadow. Okay. Here are some different angles of Leonard Nimoy that were taken during the photo shoot. You can see some different aspects um, of the makeup. The eyebrows look different. The hair, they're trying to make it similar, but the eyebrows are still, and the hair is still a little bit different from the final appearance. He also appears to be wearing street clothes. So here, Leonard Nimoy is holding an effects card. I think that this card was just being used to evaluate or determine which types of makeup would be the best to use. And as you can see here, the word light is crossed out and heavy is put in its place. Another interesting thing about this film clip is if you look, he is wearing a watch. Leonard Nimoy is wearing a watch. And he is also wearing a wedding ring. And these two things do not appear in the final episodes. I think this is the only time I've ever seen Leonard Nimoy with a wedding ring associated with Star Trek. Leonard Nimoy also appeared with a blonde actress next to him. And you can see that they're both looking off to the side. So the question is, who is this blonde actress? Was she supposed to be a potential love interest? I'm not sure. But if you look up, he's still wearing, on the left-hand side, he's holding up the card again. But he's also, on the right-hand side, he's also appears to be looking with great fondness at the actress, and they're both smiling at each other. This is also extremely not Spock-like. So we think that this actress was brought in for wardrobe testing and makeup testing. And you can see here she is showing the full uniform as a test. Please note that this wardrobe did not seem to appear in the episodes at all. In addition, she was wearing a command insignia, but it looks like it's pinned to the costume. And you can see on the right-hand side of this screen, the insignia looks like you can see the pin going through the material. So who is she? Was she ever in Star Trek? So after some digging, I found out her name is Cindy Robbins, and she was up for the role of Yeoman Colt in the first Star Trek pilot. Um, and this is a memo that was featured in an article by Fact Trek that I borrowed for this. And you can see that the name Cindy Robbins is at the bottom of this memo. This is a memo of actresses that were being considered for the roles of Yeoman in the pilot, and the 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 actress clearly was there in there. Yeoman Colt, who was played by Laurel Godwin, she actually did. She was also part of the photo shoot, but she did appear in the pilot episode of The Cage. And here you can see here she is modeling her hair and makeup and her wardrobe. I think she was brought in to test different types of wardrobe material. So if you look at her outfit on the left, she actually has 3 different types of material that she's wearing. And I think she was just testing them to see which types of material would look good on the screen. And on the right, you can see her wearing a pair of boots and modeling them. At least I think it's her. And here she is again testing different types of wardrobe. She's wearing the boots again, and she's wearing what appears to be potentially a pre-uniform, and she's looking down at herself and smiling. So Majel Barrett also was brought in to test some of the makeup and effects. So some things about this is that you can see she's actually wearing a uniform, I guess. But most importantly, her eyebrows looks like they have been covered over. Regular eyebrows have been covered over, and the Spock-like eyebrows have been drawn in. But she is also wearing the green Orion slave girl makeup created by Fred Phillips. And you can see that she's talking about, looks like she's reacting to the makeup. So there's a story about this because the makeup tests proved difficult because the color film technicians kept correcting the green to normal skin tones, not realizing the green was intentional. So apparently this went on for several days. They put the green makeup on. They sent the film to be processed. It came back and she looked normal. And apparently they finally went and talked to the technician, and the technician was irritated because he kept having to correct the color back, and it had to be explained that they wanted it to be green. Okay, here is Majel Barrett again testing some more wardrobe. She does not have the green makeup on. Apparently, this might even be her normal clothes. I'm not sure, but she is wearing the testing out the boots apparently. So if you want to see more, please like and subscribe to my channel. I also love comments. I am creating a reference library for fans to share and preserve these pieces of Star Trek history. So I am also selling duplicates of some of these film clips in my eBay store in order to support this channel and this project. So if you want to get involved, please leave comments, please like and subscribe, and contact me. And if you want to buy any of these film clips, some of the duplicates are in the eBay store, and this is my eBay name, and I'll be leaving a link in the comments section and down below. Thank you for listening, and see you next time.